Well, if you're one of the original viewers of my channel, you may remember one of these heaters. This is a Airtech heater from 2002. The one I had originally was from 2001. That one ended up dying years ago. I think it quit running and I ended up scrapping it. I kind of hated doing it because I had that heater for a very long time. And when it finally died, it kind of was rather saddening. But I found this one on eBay for a decent price, and I figured I'd buy it to go along with kind of the other childhood heaters I have. Ouch. But anyway, the original one I had for a long time. I don't remember how I ended up with it, but I had it for at least since I was a little kid, all the way up to like the early 2010s sometime. And I think it was not long after that video I made that it finally kicked the bucket and I scrapped it. I have the original knob for it somewhere. It's actually on a fan I have in my collection. But anyway, enough of rambling. Let's take a look at this thing. I never actually did an in-depth video on the one I had, so this one has the newer Airtech logo here, which at first I thought it was an Aloha Breeze, but I didn't realize Airtech changed the logo at some point. It's got a fan setting and 2 heat settings. The power light there. It's got your typical warnings on the top. It's a pretty basic little heater, but I always liked this design for some reason. This one is from September of 2002, and it draws 12.5 amps, 1500 watts, 120 volts. It's a model 01038, and that's the Airtech logo that my original one had on it. It is made in China, of course it is. And yeah, it's about really all there is. Has the risk of electric shock. Do not open. Yeah, whatever. Nothing on the bottom except for the little feet. So really a pretty basic heater, but it's a pretty big childhood piece, so I'm kind of glad to have one now. So here's fan. I haven't cleaned it or serviced it yet, because it honestly seemed to run alright. It's moving pretty good air, actually. Go to low heat. This heater is actually a pretty good heater from what I remember. It does move some pretty good heat though. And high. It's nothing compared to the little King of Fans heater, but it does move heat around pretty good. But then again, those are two completely different types of heaters. But this moves pretty good little heater. I have a feeling it'd keep this room pretty warm. It's pretty quiet too, which is nice. Now, I'm not sure if this is the same heater my brother had and he gave to me, but I seem to remember something very close to this. It may have been the same thing as this when I was really young, and my brother had one of these, and somehow I ended up with it. Maybe that's how I had the original one I had. I don't know, but I think that one was a 90s model. Maybe it was early 2000s. I don't remember. I remember when my brother was moving out. He was getting rid of a lot of stuff. And I ended up with that heater and a bunch of model cars. Some of those I still have. Maybe that's how I got the original heater. I think that may have been it. But anyway, put a fan again. It keeps heat pretty good. And off. Bearings sound like they could use a little oil, as you can probably hear. A little fan in there spinning around. But yeah, there's the AirTech heater from 2002. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.